It's 11 o'clock on the big island of Hawaii, and this man is not sure about a lot right now, except that he's been on the go for 16 hours, and it's still not enough. Entering the world of the Ford Ironman World Championship is like that.
I train 30 hours a week.
35 hours a week.
14 hours a week.
I train 40 hours a week.
I train 35 hours a week.
30 hours a week.
40 hours a week.
15 hours a week.
I train 40 hours a week.
25 hours a week.
60 hours a week.
I train at least 30 hours a week.
The birth of a dream like this can come anywhere and be nurtured any place. The dream where the Ironman becomes a symbol of achievement, or maybe a symbol of something greater, happens here on an island of mystical beauty and constant regeneration. Everyone who enters this race knows what lies ahead, and that there is in no way any guarantee you will get what you want. Some, like Germany's Norman Stadler, want to win, and you can say that when you've won here before, twice. Australian Chris McCormack is here again, and winning for him has been a 6-year quest. Last year, McKeely Jones won the women's race. Doing it again is never easy. Yet Switzerland's Natascha Bodman thinks 7 has a nice ring to it. You will meet a college swimmer who once wanted to die. Now the Ironman could complete the healing. Then there is a 65-year-old who doesn't want to hear about retirement. If you have ever wondered how far you can go, come here. King Kamehameha's kingdom awards glory to those who survive. As the race's defending champion arrives, Norman Stadler discovers the 2005 winner Faris Al Sultan is sick and a no-show. For this German, it's good news. Of him, we have seen this and this. A finish where Stadler and second-place finisher Chris McCormack are separated by only 71 seconds. After 8 hours and 140 miles of racing, that's tough to take. So Stadler has what McCormack wants, and this sport's first war of words is born.
There's definitely a rivalry. I think it's egos. If you don't have an ego at the pointy end of this field, then you're not going to win this race. And I respect Norman's ego, but egos clash. I've been in battle with Norman many times, and he's definitely been more successful here than me in Hawaii. But I've beaten him up many times, and he knows that when all the people aren't around him patting him on the back and he looks at himself in the mirror at night when there's no one else, he knows I'm the real deal.
Some people talk and they never won Ironman in Hawaii, so I could talk. I won twice.
It's interesting. I think it's probably the first time we really had like smack talk and stuff like that going on in this sport. So it's the first time we have two giant egos going at each other like that.
Norman's a very, very temperamental athlete. If you razz the Germans up, if you make them get outside their comfort zone and things aren't going their way, they crumble. I honestly believe come race day, I'm more than capable of taking them on and giving a good beating up.
You know, you can't win the race by talking, so you have to compete and you have to do your best. So I don't like it, talking before the race. You can talk after, but yeah, I don't like it.
For these two men, it's a little crowded out there. For 1,700 others, it's the same feeling of wanting the game to begin. The different heights, weights, shapes, sizes, and ages would get your quick attention.
Hello, what's your number? 248. 248. A little number. You're right over here, I believe.
Applying the race numbers on race day used to be Lolly Rogers' gig, a volunteer. Now at 65, she has committed to doing the race just to show she can.
I'm a great Grammy. That's important.
High above Kona, 3,000 feet to be exact, something new. A dramatic arrival by the Navy SEALs, just to show they can. They make it look easy, and that is the trick of this day. Just before 7 a.m., they all make the pilgrimage toward the water. Does it all come through? Does it somehow work out? No one knows, not even someone who has won the race. These moments of floating and waiting can be tense for a reason.
The swim in an Ironman is a contact sport, and you just need to be prepared for that.
I've had friends that have had, dislocated shoulders, dislocated jaw, the next day, big black eye.
When the gun finally goes off, sometimes you hit people and sometimes you get hit by people, so it's everything is allowed in a swim start.
It is a 2.4-mile swim, then a 112-mile bike ride, and then a 26.2-mile marathon. The fastest will finish in just over 8 hours, but everyone must be across the line by midnight. The time limits along the way will be a challenge for Charlie Plascon. Then again, everything is a challenge for someone when they are legally blind. He's a grandfather of 4. And just imagine the spirit of yes, you can he instills in those 4 kids and everyone else who hears his story. Now the story gets great if he can make it.
I got to work harder, much harder than other people, because I can't see. But that's not stopping me. I don't start the day with saying, hey, you can't see, you shouldn't do that. And in fact, to be perfectly honest with you, when people tell me I can't do something, then inside of me I say, now you did it. The gauntlet is down. I'm not going to jump up and down and say, hey, just watch me. But inside of me I say, let's just see if we can be creative here.
Creative gets you to this point. Now reality takes over. The Ford Ironman World Championship is nearing the end of its 2.4-mile swim. The swim, where you can't win the race, but you can lose it by extending yourself too much or allowing anxiety to eat away at your energy reserve. Once you hit the transition, things change. Every second counts on land, and that can make you crazy. Chris McCormack, a rare Aussie who has some worries. And that is because Norman Stadler, the 2-time Ironman winner, can be the fastest man in the race on the bike. Aussie star Michaela Jones is the picture of poise as she exits the Pacific. She cemented her legend at shorter triathlon distances. Now, as defending champion here, there is nothing she can't do in the sport.